What are some of the common errors that you find in student papers, or what are the areas that you think students struggle with in their papers?
Writing, writing. It's a very difficult task. It's a difficult task for me, and it's a difficult task for students. And the biggest problem I have found with students is the fact that they are usually, as freshmen and sophomores, too brief. They leave so much of the information inside of them, and they don't develop their talking points as they should. And I've told students many times that I hope you learn some sociology, but the most important thing is that I hope you become a better writer, a better student, a better reader after this class. And to me, writing skills is practice, 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 and I try to encourage students to find those instructors that will challenge them not only in terms of their thinking, but force them to write. And I know that, you know, when, for example, I have 60 students in 2 sections of Introduction to Sociology, and but I feel that if I'm going to give these students a good sociology class, they've got to develop their writing skills, which means that they've got to, when, for example, on an essay test, they've got to start off with a thesis sentence, and then they've got to organize. They got to think about, you know, before I start writing on the paper, hoping that I'll get everything down, that they take a little planning before they get into that essay and develop. And what I mean by develop, give examples. Make sure that you elaborate, and make sure that you proofread your paper before you hand it in. And I've got to hand it to Monmouth College. They have a learning center here that I don't think students take advantage of. It's on the 2nd floor of polling, and I really encourage students that maybe if you don't have a real problem with writing, let somebody proofread your paper. You know, sometimes, and that's another thing students don't do, they don't let the paper set. Sometimes if you let a paper sit for overnight and you read it over again the next day, you'll find errors, or you'll find ways of saying things that can be made in a different way. But I believe in writing across the curriculum. It's not only should writing be important in English classes, it's got to be important in psychology, sociology classes, chemistry classes, math classes. Students have to be forced to write.